Hey, I'm Elizabeth. Welcome to Bronx Porch Homestead, and I am back in my basement for some of you who've been following me. Today I am doing a little bit of cleaning up. So I ended up donating a lot of my seedlings to the school and to the edible keeper's house garden, and now I am getting rid of some of the stuff that didn't make it. So the reason I'm doing this video is because, you know, a lot of times you don't see failures, I think. At least I don't see failures in some of the YouTube you know, videos that I watch. So I wanted to show some real failures. So the reason I do that is because it makes me feel human if I see other people that are failing, but then they continue to work it out, you know. So one of my failures is this tray of lettuces. So this would have been beautiful. Look how beautiful that looked. Well, if you could, you know, imagine it. The reason I say that is because it really got big, and then I stopped watering it, and life got busy, and the summer youth just took over while I was working with them. But this was a gorgeous looking lettuce, and it was really a nice lettuce. This was the Brentwood lettuce, and it grew nice and big. I was about to harvest it. I forgot it for 4 days, and this is what happened. So this Brentwood was seeded back in July. This would have been so good. But hey, you know what? It happens, and that's why I wanted to show it, because if it happens to you, don't feel bad. Life just takes over at times, and there's nothing that you can do about it. What I do also want to say is that now this is going to go into my compost. It's going to go into my food scraps bin. So I do have a bin on the bottom. I'll show you before it gets too heavy. And so I'm putting the soil in here, and then I'm going to mix it with some other soil because I don't get rid of it. Some people will say, oh, you have to get rid of it because you've already used it. I don't do that. And then the other part of it, which is the leftover part of it, I'm putting it into this tray, and then this is going to go into my food scraps. So that's what I'm doing. So I have a couple more trays that are that way. So that's one of them. This is another one. See, another Brentwood. Look how beautiful this would have been. So this one, again, ready to eat, and I let it go for 4 days, and this is what happened to it. Completely dried, and it's very humid in here, by the way. Very muggy, very humid, because it's like 90 degrees outside, and it's very warm in here. Same thing with the parsley. I let these parsley go. Look, these were look at this. This is beautiful. Now I may water this one, actually. I may water this one because I've had parsley like this, and I've watered it, and they come back. This one too, I may water. Okay, and see what happens. And then this one too, just to experiment. This one is completely gone. So what I do is I take the little bit out. I put that in the tray over there, and then I take this one, I flip it upside down, and then I start all over again. So I collect them. Just want to show you what I've gotten so far. So I got 2 big Brentwoods, which I had to get rid of, and then all these guys did not make it. So now what I'll do is I'll wash them out with soap and water and reseed. That's the fun part, is that when you fail, you reseed again. Don't throw it away in the trash, because then it's really bad. Then it ends up in landfill. It breaks down. It's don't, you know, that's just not good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. I have about another 3 more trays. It happens, you know. I'm going to show you the other tray. And that one is this one here. Now this one, this is an endive, so I may water that one still because it's still green. This one, another one, it's an endive. So I'll keep these here and I'll water them. We do have a hose in the basement here. What is this one? This one is an eggplant. That's not going to make it at all. We're already done. This one is also an eggplant. Again, very easy to take out. So look at that. So now I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to pull it out of the soil, drop the soil down, and this is what I have left over. This is now going into my compost bin, food scraps bin, whatever bin you have. The other tray I wanted to show you is this one. So these are the rest of my endive. Oh. Hey, you can't cry over spilled milk. In this case, you can't cry over dead seedlings. So we're going to take these out. The way I see it, I'm feeding my compost. You know, this one I don't feel that bad. I'm reusing the soil, so I'm not getting rid of it. I am, oh, look at this one, look how dry it is. This would have been so nice, right? But you know, this tells you can grow food even in a dark basement like this. I should be growing mushrooms down here, actually. That's not a bad idea. I gotta, you know, look into that. Again, these were, oh, here's another one. All the lettuces came out. I just did not have time to water it. So, just wanted to share that if it happens to you, don't cry. Just start over. And when it happens to you, put it in its proper place in reference to, you know, decomposition, so that this way it continues to decompose. It goes back into the soil. It goes back into your plants. And it is what it is. So I'm disappointed, yes, but I'm not upset. I'm not upset because I'm just going to reseed again. We're in the middle of August, and it's time for cool crops. And those cool crops, I'm actually going to seed them, but I'm going to bring them outside because it's very warm in here, and those seeds are just not going to make it. I also want to I seeded spinach, and spinach needs to have cool weather in order for it to germinate, because I noticed that it didn't, and I seeded, and I'm great with seeding spinach, but it was just too hot down here and it didn't take at all. So wanted to share that. This is a very short video, but wanted to share that you know, when we garden, when we grow food, it's not always perfect. Actually, it's never perfect, and things like this happen, you know, so we just have to move forward and do the best we can with it, you know, to the next thing. So that's it for now, and until the next time.